Hello, future defensive stalwarts, and welcome to what I call the Defensive Masterclass. Today, we are dissecting the most terrifying, yet most crucial, moment in football, the one-on-one duel. You're alone. It's just you, the ball, and a tricky, fast attacker sprinting straight toward your goal. In that moment, do you panic or do you stand tall? Do you lunge or do you control the situation? For too long, defending 1v1 has been seen as a dark art, something only natural talents can master. But I am here to tell you that it is a science. It is a systematic process that can be broken down, practiced, and perfected by any player, regardless of your speed or size. This isn't a quick tips video. This is a deep dive. Over the next 30 minutes, we're going to walk through my complete 5-phase system for shutting down any attacker. We will cover the approach, the stance, the tackle, the recovery, the fitness, and the mindset required to turn you from a vulnerable defender into a brick wall. This complete guide will transform your defensive game forever. Let's begin the masterclass. Phase 1. The pre-contact phase, controlling the approach. The one-on-one is decided before you even get close to the attacker. This phase is all about buying time and controlling the space. Concept A, the defensive angle. When an attacker runs at you, never approach them straight on. This gives them two easy routes, left or right. Instead, approach at an angle. This is the fundamental rule. By angling your run, you force the attacker down the line or toward a teammate, cutting off one side of the pitch and protecting the central zone. Concept B, slowing the pace. You must slow the attacker down. If they are sprinting, you are retreating. The moment they slow down, you must transition from retreating to holding your ground. Your job is to make them uncomfortable and force them to make the first move. The closer you get to your goal, the slower you want them to be. Concept C, the read zone. There's an area where you want the attacker to take their first big touch. It's usually 3 to 5 yards away. This is your read zone. You want them to enter this zone because this is where the defender has the advantage. I want to hear from you. What is the most difficult type of attacker to face in a 1v1? The fast runner or the skillful dribbler? Drop your answer in the comments below. Knowing your enemy is the first step to beating them. Phase 2, the contact phase, mastering the jockey. This is the moment you are face to face with the attacker. Your job here is to deny space and maintain balance. This is the jockeying phase. Concept A, the low wide stance. Get low, bend your knees, and sink your hips. This lowers your center of gravity, which is crucial for quick changes of direction. You want your weight evenly distributed so you can push off in any direction. Your body should still be slightly angled to protect the middle of the field. Concept B, choppy steps. Never be flat-footed. Your feet should be constantly moving with small, rapid, choppy steps. This allows you to react instantly. If you stand still, the attacker's first sharp movement will leave you behind. Think of your footwork like a boxer, always moving, always ready. Concept C, arm usage. Your arms are your sensors. Extend one arm, the one closest to the attacker, out, not to push or foul, but to feel the attacker and gauge the distance. It helps you keep your balance and gives you a split-second notice of their movement. We've covered the stance. Now let's talk technique. What is one simple word or phrase you tell yourself right before a defender attacks you to stay calm? Share your mental cue in the comments. It might help someone else. Phase 3, the moment of commitment, timing the tackle. This is the climax of the duel. Timing is everything. A fraction of a second too early, and you're beaten. A fraction too late, and it's a foul. Concept A, reading the big touch. You are waiting for the attacker's mistake. It's usually the big, heavy touch they take when trying to accelerate or change direction. When the ball leaves their foot by more than a yard, that is your trigger. Don't tackle the player. Tackle the ball while it's loose. Concept B. The block versus the poke. There are two main tackles you use in a 1v1. The block tackle, used when the attacker is driving the ball straight at you. You go in firm with your laces or inside of your foot, hitting the ball head-on to stop its momentum and knock it back or out of bounds. The poke tackle, used when the ball is slightly wider or away from the attacker's body. Use the tip of your foot to poke the ball out, quickly withdrawing your leg to avoid fouling. Concept C. No second guessing. Once you decide to go, commit 100%. Half-hearted challenges are what lead to fouls and missed tackles. Be decisive. Phase 4. The recovery phase. The worst-case scenario. It happens. Even the best defenders get beaten. But a great defender never stops defending. This phase is crucial for damage control. Concept A. The immediate turn. If the attacker successfully dribbles past you, your first priority is to turn and sprint. Don't waste a second lamenting the play. Turn your hips and accelerate to get back into the play. Concept B. Inside shoulder recovery. As you recover, try to run to the attacker's inside shoulder, forcing them wider or at least preventing a shot on goal. Never chase directly from behind, as this makes you prone to fouling. Your goal is to get back into the play and shepherd them toward the sideline or their weak foot. Concept C. Tactical sacrifice. In rare, desperate situations, a professional defender knows when to commit a tactical foul. If the attacker is clean through on goal, sometimes a professional foul to stop the attack and take a yellow card is a better option than conceding a goal. This is a last resort and requires game intelligence. Think about the recovery phase. When is the only time a defender should commit to a full sliding tackle in a 1v1? Is it never, always, or only as a last resort? Let me know your defensive philosophy in the comments also. Phase 5. Mindset Masterclass. Patience and confidence. The mental game of the 1v1 is perhaps the most defining factor. Principle A. The psychological battle. You must be confident. Approach the attacker with a determined expression. Let them know you are there. Your calmness is contagious to your teammates, and your presence can be intimidating to the attacker. Never show fear. Principle B. Patience is power. The attacker is the one force to make the move. The clock is on their side only until they commit. Until then, the ball is yours to take. Never lunge. Wait for the attacker to take their eyes off the ball or make that heavy touch. Principle C. Short memory. If you get beaten, forget it immediately. Do not carry the weight of one mistake into the next play. Reset your focus and be ready for the next challenge. Let's talk psychology. What is the best way to handle a mistake in the middle of the game? Extra tip: fitness focus, agility, and explosiveness. Your body must be trained for the specific demands of the 1v1. It's all about explosion and rapid change of direction. Drill, the T drill. Set up 4 cones in the shape of a T. Sprint forward, shuffle sideways, sprint back, and sprint diagonally. This trains the quick turns and lateral movement that are essential for jockeying. Focus on staying low and pushing off with your outside foot at the cones. Drill B, stutter step sprints. Set up a 10-yard sprint. For the first 3 yards, use rapid, high-intensity choppy steps to jockey. Then, explode into a full sprint for the remaining 7 yards. This trains your body to transition instantly from a controlled stance to a full-speed recovery or tackle. Conclusion: the Master Defender. Congratulations! You have completed the 1v1 Defensive Masterclass. You now have the full 5-phase system to handle any attacker who comes your way. Quick recap of the 5 phases. 1. Pre-contact. Control the angle and slow the pace. 2. Contact. Maintain the low, choppy step jockey stance. 3. Commitment. Wait for the big touch, then tackle decisively. 4. Recovery. Turn instantly and run back to the inside shoulder. 5. Mindset. Be patient, confident, and never give up. My final question for you. What is the single most valuable piece of advice you learned in this masterclass that you will use in your next game? Let us know in the comments below. Mastering the 1v1 is a journey that requires discipline and commitment. Take these principles and drill them until they become instinct. You have the knowledge. Now go put in the work. If this masterclass has helped you change your approach to defending, please hit that like button, subscribe for more in-depth training guides, and share this video with a teammate who needs to tighten up their defense. Keep training hard, keep your head up, and I'll see you in the next video.